नमस्कार। श्री Ramakrishna Kathamrita Kathamritam Tapta Jeevanam Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadaadatam Vigrunantiye Durida Janaha Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita Pratham Bhag Pratham Khondo Pancham Parichet, and this Pancham Parichet is about Bhakti Upai, the way to develop devotion. Now, in this Pancham Parichet, we have seen 3M, totally different M now. No arguments, not an argumentative, egotistic nature of him. No. In all humility, humbly he has started asking questions to Sri Thakur, and Sri Thakur, with the most loving and affectionate attitude, is explaining to Sri M, giving the answers, removing his doubts, with not only just the explanations but with examples. Sri M has asked how to fix mind and God, which categorically Sri Ramakrishna has replied, constant repetition of Lord's name, constant chanting of Lord's name, and satsanga, company of the holy, constant discrimination of sat asat, what is real, what is unreal, and Sri Thakur has said, only God is real, rest everything else is false. To which Sri M has another doubt. But we are living in this world. If God is the only reality, we are living in this world which is actually unreal thing. So Sri M asks, but then, sir, how to live in this world? To which Sri Ramakrishna has given a beautiful answer of সব কাজ করবে কিন্তু মন ঈশ্বরতে রাখবে. This is how one should live in the world. Do all the work. Serve your parents, serve your spouse. If you are a man, serve your wife. If you are a woman, serve your husband, serve your family members, serve your children, bring them up nicely. Do all these duties as a householder. Keep your mind on God. Like a maid servant in a rich man's house. She will do everything in that house. She will bring up children of that household also. She will keep on doting upon those children. My Ram, my Hori. She knows in her heart of hearts. My property. My Ram, my real Hari, they are there at home. This is just the work that she is doing. Likewise, do the work. But keep your mind fixed on God. Like the mother tortoise. Roam around everywhere in water, here, there. But fix your mind, like mother tortoise, on the bank where you have laid the eggs. So keep your mind, fix your mind on God, and then jump in the world, do everything. So, Thakur has also cautioned that ঈশ্বরে ভক্তি লাভ না করে যদি সংসার করতে যাও তাহলে আরো জড়িয়ে পড়বে. Without attaining devotion to the Lord, if you get into these worldly duties, which you cannot avoid, that is for sure. So if you get into these worldly duties without developing devotion for the Lord, you will get more and more entangled in it. There is no rescue. It is a trap. which is like a whirlpool. You will get into it. The only way to avoid this whirlpool, getting trapped into it, getting entangled into it, is the devotion to the Lord. বিপদ শোক এসবে ধৈর্য হয়ে যায়. All these negative experiences, miseries, headaches, the ills of the world, they will make you lose your mental balance if you don't have that devotion to the Lord. Because these negatives of the world, they are detrimental, they will break you down. And if you constantly keep on dwelling on these worldly affairs, যত বিষয় চিন্তা করবে ততই আসক্তি বাড়বে. If you keep on thinking of these worldly affairs, you will get more and more attached to them, which will further take you away from the Lord, creating further miseries and ills. So, Thakur has pointed a way out. He has shown us a way out of how to work in this world. Thakur has given a beautiful example. তেল হাতে মেখে তবে কাঁঠাল ভাঙতে হয়, না হলে হাতে কাঁটা জড়িয়ে যায়. ঈশ্বরে ভক্তিরূপ তেল লাভ করে তবে সংসারের কাজে হাত দিতে হয়. The jackfruit, when we cut open, what happens? If we have to cut jackfruit, take out the juicy pieces. First, we have to apply oil to our hands. If not, that white, sticky, milky sap of the jackfruit will stick to our hands, and we won't be able to make use of our hands at all. They will get stuck with that sticky sap. So first we apply oil, and then we cut jackfruit. Then that sap doesn't harm us. And that's what Thakur gives us an example. With this example, Thakur tells us, first of all, put the oil of devotion to the Lord. Ishvare bhakti roop tel labh kore. First get that oil of devotion to the holy feet of the Lord, and then you start doing your worldly duties. Then you start getting that jackfruit of the worldly duties. Then all those vipod, shok, taap, the juicy, sticky, milky sap, the miseries of the world, they will not affect you. And you will be able to work without your hands getting stuck, without getting affected by those negatives and ills. Okay? Now, how to get this bhakti labh? How to get devotion to the Lord? That also Thakur has explained us. Thakur is a wonderful teacher. He doesn't leave anything halfway through. He tells us how to do it. Do that, what to do. So here, bhakti labh. কিন্তু এই ভক্তি লাভ করতে হলে নির্জন হওয়া চাই. To get this oil to put on our hands before cutting the jackfruit of worldly duties. To get this oil, you should spend time in seclusion once in a while. You should go to an isolated place. Think about God, and this devotion will emerge in your mind, emerge in your heart. And for that, Thakur has given another beautiful example. As a dairy technologist, I absolutely love this example of Thakur. মাখন তুলতে গেলে নির্জনে দই পাততে হয়। দইকে নাড়ানাড়ি করলে দই বসে না। তারপর নির্জনে বসে সব কাজ ফেলে দিয়ে মন্থন করতে হয়, তবে মাখন তোলা যায়। This we have actually seen in our practicals of dairy technology, or when I used to uh, work with a dairy making cheese. You know? First, curdle the milk, set it aside undisturbed to allow curd to set. This is what happens at our household also. When we set the curd, what we do? We put some culture in milk and keep that pot aside, undisturbed for the curd to set. If we keep on shifting that from this place, this place, this place, every now and then opening, oh, has the curd set? Has the curd set? No, it won't. It needs isolation. You keep it undisturbed at one place, then the bacteria in that culture will act on the milk, curdle it, acidify it, and then the curd will set beautifully. So that is the first part of making butter. Butter is still not ready. You have just kept the cultured milk at a secluded place, undisturbed. Likewise, you also once in a while go and sit undisturbed, thinking about God. Get that culturing process in your mind. And then, once the curd is set, you take out that pot and with a beater, start churning the curd again in isolated place, leaving aside all your works. If you have to do, once you have to churn milk, you have to keep aside all other works. You can't do other works while churning butter. So leave aside all works, leave aside all headaches. Just thought of God, churning the curds, and then the butter will get separated and float on top of the buttermilk. That is the process of separating butter from milk. And Thakur has very beautifully, wisely given this example to emphasize on the fact why we need to get to a secluded place, totally undisturbed, to churn the butter in our mind, churn the butter of devotion to the Lord in our mind. আবার আবার দেখো, এই মনে নির্জনে ঈশ্বর চিন্তা করলে জ্ঞান, বৈরাগ্য, ভক্তি লাভ হয়। কিন্তু সংসারে ফেলে রাখলে এই মন নীচ হয়ে যায়। সংসারে কেবল কামিনী কাঞ্চন চিন্তা, just same mind. When you get to isolated place in seclusion, undisturbed, keep thinking about God. What is the end product? What is the butter that comes out, that starts floating on the buttermilk? That is Gyan, knowledge, Vairagya, passion, and bhakti, devotion. That is the importance of getting into seclusion, isolated place, undisturbed place, leaving aside all other botherations, just thinking of God. Once in a while, that is sufficient to get you the real knowledge, to get you dispassion, to get you devotion. After all, what is there in this world? সংসারে ফেলে রাখলে, if you keep your mind in this world, this mind starts downgrading further. Because what is this world? Share Kebul Kamini Kanchon Chinta. Nothing but, this world is nothing but thoughts on lust and greed. Kamini Kanchon. This particular point Thakur explains a number of times in the Gospel. How the lust and greed become the pitfalls on our spiritual path. Although Thakur has used the word Kamini Kanchan, many people they take this word literally, meaning Thakur is disrespecting woman and gold. No, Thakur is not disrespecting woman and gold. It is a colloquial terminology used for Kam, lust. Kanchan is greed. Literal meaning of Kamini Kanchan is woman and gold, yes. But Thakur never meant it that way. Thakur had high regards for women. He had devoted himself to the Divine Mother. He had such a high respect for our Ma, Holy Mother. So, by the term Kamini Kanchan, Thakur wanted to express, it was slang used in a native way. Kamini Kanchan. But the import of that slang was Kam Kanchan, lust and greed, the woman and gold. So this is how Sri Thakur has brought up the topic of woman and gold, and this particular topic is dealt with in more detailed manner in the next dialogue that we will see tomorrow. As of today, let us focus on turning curds and separating butter from the buttermilk. The wonderful butter float on the buttermilk. Let us enjoy the serenity of our devotion to the Lord. Let us develop the devotion to the Lord. Let us churn the butter. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna Namastu.